This Albion video is all about how to farm the Black Zone cheap and easy. Let's just get into it. This is just a little absolute cheap build guide. I'm going to show you right now that my entire kit is worth 27.5 thousand silver. It doesn't get any cheaper than that. We have no bag, no cape, and no offhand, no potions either. We're also using a mule, the cheapest possible mount, and 4.1 everything else. I'm going to go over the build and then what we're doing with this and how we're using it. So first off is the curse staff. And the reason we use the curse staff is we can melt enemies quickly with this. We can melt small pools of groups of enemies quickly, but we can also maybe fight another similarly geared player with this. Next up is the Mage Cowl. This just does damage over time. Very neat. Next up is Mercenary Jacket. This is to sustain against certain bosses so that we can clear the spiky bosses in a tier 8 zone. We can clear the boss layers if we happen to find one. And it's also leather, so we don't immediately get melted by anything we accidentally stand on top of. Because the enemies in the Black Zone, especially in the solo camps, they cast spells faster and more often. And you will eventually make a mistake and take a big chunk of damage, and this negates that. Then we have Guardian Boots with Giant, and this lets you take less damage when you're in big form. And then finally Roast Pork, because this gives you 9.45% lifesteal. And so what we're going to do is we're going to stand at the portal here, the safe portal. We're going to eat the food before we go into it. That way it doesn't cost as much. So we eat the food. Now our equipment weight is less, and it's going to cost you 10,000 silver. Pretty good deal. All right, saves you about 11 minutes traveling. And let's see what we got. We got a tier 5 zone. Ew, gross. So we want to go somewhere else. We don't want to be in a tier 5 zone. We're just going to open the map here. We have a tier 7 zone right next door, and it's not too far. So let's mosey on over there. But if we find, like, not an enchanted mob, like it's a tier 5 zone. But if we find a boss mob, we'll definitely stop and kill it. But as a tier 5 blank zone, it's just not worth dicking around here. There's just nothing for us. Now, I want you to note that, yes, since the set costs 27,000, and then teleporting is another 10,000, our effective cost is 37,000, all right? So, we want to make sure that we make at least 37,000 on our trip, and right now, because I am playing during prime time, our life expectancy, I guess we can do this little solo camp real quick, why not? Let's just run in, pull a couple dudes. We'll do a pull of 4 here. And yes, I'm in 4.1, pulling 4 at a time. I know, it's pretty dangerous stuff, but we can absolutely do it. No problem, we're just dodging all the skill shots. And there we go, so that's 2 enemies down, not too hard. And I haven't even used the E spell, I'm just using my Qs and my Ws. And you can see that we're barely taking damage here, and we're able to kill them very, very quickly. We can, go ahead and death curse this one, go ahead and curse puddle these two, fire breath them, and it's just going to melt their HP. So there we go. And then we use our W spell, our cursed beam, to kill them rather quickly. You can see the camp is nearly complete. Now, these have been nerfed. Unfortunately, they have been nerfed since launch day. And we all knew that was going to happen. All right, we all knew that, that's how SBI operates now. They hype you up, and, people put out videos, oh, look at all this crazy loot I got. Wow, it's so good. And then they nerf it. They just shadow nerf it like a day later. And so all the loot's crap. But there we go. We have completed the camp. See, that only took like a minute. All right. And we're going to... Oh, we have another player here. And he's wearing 4.1. I can tell by his skin. There we go. Get some tomes. And, what is it? Yeah, he's... Okay, we can't kill that, but... Okay, so there's enemies guarding this layer map. I'm not going to bother with the layer map. Also, that guy is it's a druidic staff user, which is a similar build good for this content. I don't know why he's in 4.2. That's just an extra 50,000 to his cost. He doesn't need to be in 4.2. But yeah, let's go to this tier 7 zone and let's see what we can do here. And, alright, coming up, we have small camp, small camp, small camp, all right there. We have large chest in 27 minutes. There shouldn't be anyone there. So that's safe to kind of run around. But let's check this camp in the bottom left. Also, you see that? There is a mini boss here we can do. And anytime you see like a mini boss or a regular boss, absolutely go after these bad boys. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it. And he is tethered to this wizard character here. So we're just going to put puddles down and try to get our lasers, which I had to move out of that frost puddle and this. So yeah, I'm just going to grow large here and eat the damage. There's not much I can do there. Now, in order to get the most out of my, you know, jacket, I'm going to go ahead and pump that and then push my W. And you can see that I regenerated like half of my HP. And I might have to reset this fight because I've stood in too many attacks. And he is going to catch on fire again here very shortly. So we have to kill him rather quick and get ready to avoid that fire attack that he does. So there we go. We're getting ganked. So we're basically okay. Maybe we're dead here. No? Okay, yeah, he's sprinting at us. So, we're gonna see if we can change abilities here, and we can't fight that. He's got an IP advantage, like a massive one, okay? So, again, we almost got murdered there, and oh look, there's his friend, you know, they're both in the same guild, probably. I didn't actually check. So, right now, let's just relocate. Let's go somewhere else. It's too close to the gankers to try to fight that boss, but we're gonna... We're going to switch back to our PvE abilities there real quick, and again, your life expectancy out here isn't long, especially in a tier 7 zone. There is 16 to 50 people in this zone, it says, so definitely that could be like guilds moving around for, you know, wars or fights or something. Who knows, but yeah, this is definitely a crowded black zone. But again, we've only spent 37,000, and we'll maybe make it back. So that's a mining little outpost, so we don't need to go there. Hopefully this one up here is something better. But I just want to show you that even this cheap build, this cheap set, can absolutely make you some bank, all right? And is this the most effective way to make fame or silver? Well, that is to be determined. I would have to do thousands of tests across the whole... Okay, that's a skinning outpost, so... Yikes. Yeah, we... Let's check this one, I guess, right? And, yeah, this tier 7, okay, we got more people nearby. What is he wearing? You know, try to click on him. And I really need to, like, make my UI, like, moved in closer. Okay, we got a boss here. I kind of want to do the mini-boss. These are, like, 30 to 40,000 fame. And the glowing mob here is pretty tough because it's an archer. So we have to kill that and reset. But that other player was a little too close, so he could hear me if I'm fighting. And he could be a radar hacker hovering just outside of my, you know, nameplate range, waiting for me to fight something. All right, but let's see what's going on down here. So we have an outpost finally. So let's go ahead and clear the outpost and see what we get. So again, we got some regular mobs here. I'm not going to use my E. I'm just going to dump 2 puddles, fire breath, wait for them to cast their spells, and then push W on them, and they should melt pretty quick there. There we go. So again, that's a good little chunk of progression. Now we have a big enemy here. We're going to definitely death curse him, puddle him up, dodge his skill shots, re-puddle, and then we're going to W. Now we're not going to stand in any attacks. You can't. Do not try to, like, face tank or trade with these guys. Always, and that still hit me anyway. I don't know how. But never, ever, ever stand in any of their attacks. Never face tank. Alright. So there we go. So that enemy's down. Now, this is a triple pull with the caster nearby. So we want to dismount near that caster. That way, we're bunching up all the melees. And we're going to have the melees selected so that when we use our W laser... We're going to dodge all their attacks, and then we're going to laser. There we go. And that's going to lifesteal a lot of damage back. You see they're all dead pretty quick, right? Like, the non-enchanted mobs, they just melt. They die. And we're already halfway done with this tier 7 camp. And again, I'm in 4.1. I'm in absolutely, like, the cheapest possible gear, right? So here we go. Now, this time we have the glowing mob, and we're going to use Death Curse on him specifically. And hit him with everything we've got. I shouldn't be casting W here, but I went ahead and ate the archer's skill shot there. And you can see my health is a little bit low, right? That's fine. I'm going to wait for my laser to get off cooldown and use my mercenary jacket in conjunction with my W spell so I can get all that life back lickety-split super quick. Super quick. There we go. No hiccups intended. All right. Now I want to pull the 2 melees here. We're going to pull them up this way so that we can see people approaching. I think that's the safer way to do it. And we're just going to sidestep around and wait for that one to use its abilities. And then we will laser since... The way enemy spells work is they kind of go on cooldown after they use them, just like we do. Alright, and then finally we have this one archer here. We're just going to go ahead and death curse him. He should die super quick. Again, just keeping puddles under him, dodging that skill shot, whatever, and then laser, and there we go. So it's just a green chest, unfortunately. But yeah, inside is some tomes. Nothing too great, nothing too good. No boss slayers here. There's a... 7.4 hide in 5 hours. I bet people are going to fight over that. Oh, man. That's going to be a bloodbath. But, yeah, this tier 7 zone is basically done. Why did that rhino not aggro me? What the hell? I walked right through it. Huh. They're passive until you dismount? I swear they used to be aggressive. Well, whatever. Let's see where we can go now. Now, at this point, I have what, 13k. That's not worth going back for. That's not worth returning home for, right? And yes, my mount is about to die here. That is true. And it's not a big deal. We can walk around, and if someone dismounts and kills us, that's life in the black zone, okay? Alright, so we're here. And we can go to tier 7 zone if we go top left, so let's do that. We're just going to keep going to tier 7 and 8 zones, preferably. Don't worry about the quality too much. I mean, whenever you use the save portal, you're not going to get the highest quality ones anyway. Don't bother with regular solo dungeons. If they're enchanted, you can attempt them, but they do hit pretty hard when they're enchanted. So it's better to just smoke all of the solo camps in the zone, which this one only had that one. Well, there was one in the bottom left. I'm not going to ride all the way across the map. I'm just going to go to a new map and clear it out. So here we are. And we have some up here on the right side. And this is a quality 2 tier 7 zone. There's only 0 to 5 people. So I might be the only one here. Or there could be up to 5 people here. We'll see. It is to be determined. And yes, you could stop and kill these enchanted mobs if you want to. But I'd rather not. Okay, so that one turns out to be a gathering node area, so that's a bust. Where is the next one at? Is that really the... No, there's a few other small ones around the map. They're a little closer towards the middle, though, so we'll just be careful and get there. Also, you may be tempted to kill these animals and hope they get baby drops. Don't bother. It's not worth trying to get a baby drop. It's such a low % chance. You could literally spend all day slaying animals, but you're going to be behind on silver and fame. Just do the solo camps, and if you want a baby so bad, just buy it. If you're out skinning, absolutely, because you're going to skin it anyway. Obviously, you would kill it to skin it, but if you're not skinning, you're just making someone else's life easier, and that's no fun. At least, okay, I hear a boss. You hear that? You hear that music? I hear a boss. It's the damn crystal beetle. Never mind. Okay, we can't... Don't even attempt the crystal beetles. Yes, if you use, like, a druidic staff, you could do it. Here we have a cryomancer we could do, and hopefully he's not tethered to anybody. Okay, he's not, doesn't look like he's tethered, but yeah, we can go ahead and maybe do this. Now, he is going to hit pretty hard with his autos, but we have sustainability here. And we're going to try not to stand in any of the spells. There we go. We're just going to, again, attack him with everything we've got. He is summoning crap. And again, you can see that just his auto attacks are chunking me down, right? Chunking me down big time. But that's okay, because he's almost dead. I have a way to heal if I need to. And, yeah, like, we can out-sustain this guy. This tier 7 mob. This is just a mini-boss. It's just a non-spiked boss, but that's 54,000 fame and some crappy item drops. 9,948 silver, so if we kill 3 of those, it pays for our set. If we kill 4 of those, it pays for the trip, right? That's a good way to think about it, kind of, sort of. Not entirely, not exactly. So that's just a gathering node. Again, we want solo camps, so let's keep riding around. And if you happen to see like a really juicy node, like oh, here we go, here's a boss. Now this guy has 15,000 HP. He's a tough mother trucker, right? But he's worth about 200,000 fame, okay? We have to kill this archer that he's tethered to first, and then we'll reset the fight, and then we'll fight him. And he's totally doable, right? We can totally kill him. But it's just easier to kill. Yeah, we don't want to stand in that. There we go. All right. And we don't want to stand in that either. And I might be able to just kill him straight up. But nope. See, I stood in an attack. I need to reset this. So again, if you stand in any of those attacks, just reset. Just mount up, walk away, take a little chill pill. And the reason we're using the roast pork and not a catfish or a soup is because you need that lifesteal to win this fight. This guy has 15,000 HP. We have 2,000, okay? We have to survive his auto attacks with everything we've got, using all of our abilities in our 4.1 set to be able to do it. And we can do this. Like, this guy is totally killable. So Death Curse, we're going to get close. We're going to melee him. He's going to do his attacks. We're going to walk away from that. And we're going to, again, drop a puddle and just kite him through that puddle. Hit him with the Fire Breath. Hit him with more puddles. And just kind of face take him there. He's going to slash in front. That's not a big deal. And we're going to just move away, push S to stop on my keyboard. reapply Death Curse, and we're just going to rinse and repeat. And he is chunking me down a little bit. That's okay. Alright, but we're going to just repeatedly apply Death Curse to him. We're going to make sure we dodge all skill shots. And there we go. He's going to cast that again. We just kind of kite him around. Put a puddle down. Why not? Get him with the Death Curse. And you can see, you know, we got this. It's just a little time consuming is all. Alright. Now, at this point, I'm not hurt enough to use my my mercenary jacket. I'm getting close enough, though, right? I'm getting close enough. So, he's going to do that. I just heard someone mount. I just heard someone mount on a donkey, or maybe it's my donkey making noises, but okay, we're standing in that? Oh, that's bad, that's bad. Okay, okay. We need to heal up after this, right? So I'm gonna grow big here, just to tank some hits, just in case I need to. And I'm gonna make sure that my helmet's off cooldown along with my jacket here. So we're gonna jacket, puddle, helmet, W, not stand in that attack again. We're gonna get a little bit of life back. It may not be enough because I stood in that damn attack, but you know, we're getting there. It's coming down to the wire, right? We just need to make sure that we're lasering. He's in puddles. We're lasering. Getting as much lifesteal as possible. Not standing... Okay, we're about to get ganked. There's a guy on the bottom. If we... Yeah, see, he's dismounting. So, we're just going to mount up and leave. And he's an axe user. So, he's going to, like, run at us. Any second now. And see, that's a shame. That's a real shame. And we can't kill that guy. Also, that guy can easily kill the boss. So what we can do instead is we can be a little sneaky beaky. And we can stand outside of his nameplate range and listen to him fight. And then run in and try to kill him. And get that sweet loot that he's got on. Because his set's worth quite a bit of money. So we're going to do that. See, I almost had that boss. That would have been 248,000 fame. Yeah. But that's the black zone for you. It's all risk. It's not... I always tell new players that you should play in yellow zones. You should set in yellow zones and be safe and be chill, and you just get consistent results. Whereas black zone, it's not consistent. It's dangerous. It's not new player friendly. It's not even fun. It's frustrating, honestly. Okay, we can hear the boss again. And I guess he chose not to fight it, even though he could absolutely kill it. And he's got a little respawn now. The respawn ain't a big deal. So, that guy might have moved on. Chances are probably not. Maybe he went to this hideout. Like, I didn't catch his guild name. There's a lot more, like, I could be way more, alert, I suppose. But, let's try the fight again. And, this time we have a little crony to deal with. That's okay. We're just gonna, you know, run around. He's gonna cast his little flame spell there. We're going to make sure we run outside of the range of that. I didn't kite him correctly, but whatever. Don't beat yourself up too much if you know, miscalculate things. Just don't stand in the big attacks. That's all you got to do. Just make sure that you don't. And yes, we could be dodging that frontal cleave attack, but just like that, just kind of step through them. But you know, we're geared enough that we can kind of forgo that one, sorta. All right, he's going to flame attack again here. Boom, there it is. We're going to get some distance. We're going to flame breath him. We've got the death curse on him. Don't stand in the red. We might get him this time. We got him down to half. All right, there we go. And you may be thinking, oh, fighting this boss is like, it's worth more than fighting all the mobs in the yellow zone. No, it's not. It's literally not. All right, so I'm starting to take some hits here. And I want to make sure that I'm healed up. Just shortly, when he does the fire attack again, that's when I'll pop. Also, I'm trying to listen for players. Alright, so there we go. Curse Puddle. We're going to armor up. We're going to hit this, hit the W. And I'm Wing right now just to get my life back. There we go. And yeah, I'm a little low on mana, but it's fine. We got enough to make it work here. We got as much as we need. I'm gonna tank some of his auto attacks by growing big with my boots. We got, we got 4 curse stacks on him. We got the fire breath on him. So we're doing all right. We're doing pretty good. We're going to kite him through our puddles. He's going to miss with his little fire spell there. There we go. One more puddle should do it. And yes, I am out of mana. I don't have much. We can laser death him. 243,000, 390 might, 49,000 silver. So that pays for what? Like a set and a half, a trip and a half, basically. And yeah, that guy that was trying to gank us, he left. It looks like there's a power core on the map that he's probably moving or something. There's a chest. Oh, what is this guy? We have a fire staff user. I can't kill that. He's worth 520,000 though. So what I can do is, if I hear him like farming mobs, I can run up on him and try to kill him when he's weakened. That's something I can do. I can go to this chest in 1 minute, see if there's, because I have nothing to lose with this set, right? If I open a chest, just opening the chest will give me might and favor. So just getting the chest open is worth it. And if there's a money bag in there or fame tomes, then I could yoink those, get murdered by whoever, and get to keep them. So it's kind of worth it for me to show up just to see what's going on. But I do want to be a little more PvP oriented, I think. So I'm going to do that. Switch my boots to run. And maybe, yeah, we'll do knockback on the helmet for now. Just as a precursor, because there is that axe user running around and that fire staff guy. We can interrupt pyroblast with the knockback. Something like that. And look, he's moving the power core to the hideout. So yeah. Which means he might come this way in 17 seconds. But we're going to go ahead and dismount. And the cool thing is that because we're a curse user, if someone dismounts on top of us and they're not super overly geared, then we can curse them up before they're allowed to fight. Alright, so we got 2 seconds on this. Someone might run at me off screen like a bomb squad. Oh, purple chest. Alright, let's see if this is worth. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we get. 1,788. Oh, yeah, that's a bunch. Yeah, so we definitely paid for a set with that. That's 237,000. So we got very lucky that no one claimed that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run away from where that chest was. And, oh, there's another boss. I'm not killing that boss. I have too much money on me. It is time to push R and pay the 14k fee to get back home. And, yeah, so right now we're up. And we've spent about 20 minutes. 237k in 20 minutes, not the worst. It's not bad. We got some okay fame. It's not the best fame. It's a little, for how cheap we're spending, it's not bad, okay? And it would be more, it would be way more if I had premium active, which I don't. But if I did, man, it'd be pretty nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, there's 100k right there in my pocket dunzo. And if we quick sell here, I get 125k. So that's, again, 225k in 20 minutes, which is okay. The fame ain't the best, but hey, we can keep going here, right? And my food buff runs out in like 9 minutes, but we can pay another, 10,000, and then the 500 is the fee for going back out too soon. But now we're in a, what is this, tier 7 zone. Okay. Hey, we've already done this, or at least we've already been here. So what about this way? That's a tier 8 zone. Let's go to the tier 8 zone and mess around there. So yeah, interesting, so far, so good. There's been a few murder attempts, but, ooh, there's also this purple wisp. That's also worth going into. Even with our build, we can go into that purple mist. And, let's just check out the tier 8 zone. I think I want to check out the tier 8 zone. It's so weird. It brought me back to the same place. I don't know what the odds are of that. That's never happened. But hey, I mean, it happened I got it on camera. I got it on film. We have a mini-boss here. Let's do the mini-boss. This one's actually a lot harder than that other fight, because it's a freaking... Oh, I actually have my PvP skills set, so we gotta change those back. Wait the 5 seconds. But yeah, this is only like 30 or 40k fame. So we're gonna Death Curse into Puddle immediately into Fire Breath. And then we're just going to keep our distance here and dance and not get hit by any of those attacks. Especially not that one. And the animal's on us. The animal's not a big deal, because we can just get close to the boss and then push W, and that's going to melt the animal. There we go. You can see that this boss is hitting me way harder than that other one that's a spiky boss. You just have to know which bosses hurt and which don't. And so because of that, I am going to, pop my mercenary jacket and heal some of that damage back, and then I'm going to giant boots and absorb the rest and finish this guy off. But there you go, 57,000, 92 might. We got 13k in drops, so it's not that good. The mini-bosses, they're okay, though. They're alright. But to put it into perspective, that spiky boss we killed, in order to match the hourly fame rate of Blue Zone statics before the patch, we would have to kill 40 of those. 40 of those bosses to match solo Blue Zone statics. which sadly got nerfed in the recent patch we're in now. It got nerfed by like 70%, okay? So, yeah, it's not looking pretty. Now, because this is a tier 8 zone, these enchanted mobs can be worth it, and we can absolutely take them on. Also, this mob is tethered, so let's get them grouped up in the puddle together. That way they're both, you know, sitting cozy and pretty. And, yeah, you can see that the imps they're summoning, little bats. They hurt like crazy. These things hurt so bad, so I'm going to dance the bats in the puddle, and I'm probably downed here. So we're going to finish one of them off, the bats. Yeah, yeah, I'm downed. I'm downed by regular mobs. That used to not happen before the patch. And now someone can ride up and execute me and get free loot. But if you type /die before they execute you, they don't get the kill credit. So, yeah, it just counts as you dying and losing your loot, which they can still grab. But, yeah, we got to kill those damn bats. So we're going to get we're going to resummon our mount so we can run away when someone tries to gank us. And we're going to just get right in her face. And that way the bat melts along with us, or with her rather, in the damn curse puddle. And we're going to laser her, kill the bat. Again, those bats hit so damn hard. I'm in leather armor. Now, you have to remember, like, I'm not a new player, right? My item power is 1,162 in this armor, because I have 100 spec in all leather armors. That was 19,275. So again, just like 2 or 3 of those is like worth a mini boss. We have a dead player here. He could have some good loot. Always check bodies, because a lot of times, like a lot of career player killers, they don't pick up a lot of loot because they have so much money. They only pick up the good stuff, which to them, like some potions, some random, you know, claw or leather scraps or whatever, might not be good for them. But for you as a player who's probably not rich, it's money. It's bonus money. All right, so this camp doesn't look like it's active right now. Sometimes the maps are still active, like the boss layer maps, so you should check them anyway, just like right up into them and see. I've only found one, actually. But I don't know if it was a glitch or a mistake or something, but yeah, you should definitely check them out. Alright, so there's another camp over here on our east side, and our food buff is running out, so we're going to go ahead and check over there. But you can see this build, you know, this build is serving pretty good. Like, I've tried a bunch of other basic builds, like, oh, Great Axe, take Great Axe, you know, and blah, 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 and go out and spin to win, you know, as they say back in the day. No, Great Axe can't kill these mobs. Great Axe dies. Great Axe sucks. And a bunch of other builds, like One-Handed Dagger, and just a whole hodgepodge of builds. Alright, still nothing. What about this chest? 19 minutes. Okay, yeah, see, like, a map would spawn there, but it's just not there. It looks like, yeah, this zone's a bit of a dud, but I could ride around and try to find a boss monster. And the easiest boss for the Morgana mobs type is it's like a female caster. They're so easy to kill. They're the easiest boss to kill out of all the spiky boss monsters. So I'm just gonna ride around a bit because, you know, again, my food buff runs out in like 3 minutes. So after that, it's really hard to sustain. But, you know, you can always kill just, like, the glowing mobs, too, right? Like this crossbow guy. And as long as we're just not standing in his attacks, we're good. And you can see that, you know, we deal lots of damage. And I'm waiting for him to cast his spell to cast my W spell. So there we go. He's casted his spell. I'm casting my spell. I can do my whole cast, deal tons of damage, and then, oh, that hit hard. Look at my HP. It's going to drop like crazy. That's why we got the Mercenary Jacket. We're going to Mercenary Jacket, and we're going to sustain, because if I didn't sustain there, I would have drained and died. 24,000 from that guy, right? 5,000 silver from that guy. And again, that's without premium. It'd be like 7,500 silver with premium. You know, it'd be like 36,000 without. So yeah. And it's all right. The problem is it's not fast. You're not clearing fast. And to be fair, I should have probably taken that purple mist, you know, because that could have been something really juicy or really good. But there are 6 to 15 players minimum 6, most 15 in this zone. With just a few minutes left, there's not really much more to do. Just ride around, see if I can get into some trouble. Now, there's always the chance that you ride up on a player who is mortally wounded, and you can just execute them. There's always a chance that you can catch someone off guard and sprint at them, and then PvP them down with the set. Because this is, at the end of the day, it's a ratting set, too. So, like, if you heard noises, and, like, someone foolishly went in here, You just run up and pop them. Like, you just run up, curse explode them, they're dead, you collect the loot. Or, and if you can't collect the loot, at least you got a kill, right? So you can show on, be like, hey, look who I killed today to your friends, assuming you have friends. And again, tier 8 dungeon, don't bother tier 8 dungeon. Because our food buff is so short, I'll show you why not to oh, this is a boss lair. This is someone's boss lair. There could be someone in here. So what we're gonna do is, okay, there's no one here. But this doesn't spawn until someone's ready to be here. So either I snipe the lair before they get here, or I wait at the entrance and try to murder them. Okay? But yeah, we're gonna kill a few. Maybe we'll kill this mob, and then we can always leave. Also, because I entered the dungeon, in 90 seconds it closes. So I think I'm just gonna, yeah, set at the entrance with a PvP, like, kind of set here. And I'm still gonna keep Giant Growth. There's nowhere for me to run. But Giant Growthing gives me more damage potential. So, yeah, we're going to set here, and we're going to wait for the dungeon to close. Because there's a chance that whoever activated this solo boss lair did not... Either they're not coming, or they're so far away they can't get here in 90 seconds. We're just going to wait for that pop-up. But also note, whoever comes down here, I can curse them up through the shield. Maybe. I don't know if they patched that. They might have patched that. Used to, you could debuff people while they're shielded. I think they removed that, but we'll see. We'll try it out. Which, attacking them will lock me in the dungeon with them. I can't escape after I've committed to an attack, but we'll see what happens. And if this dungeon closes, this is a tier 8 boss slayer. It's free loot. But I don't have the food buff anymore, so it's going to be a little bit risky to do. It's going to be a little bit... Okay. The effects of meat roast fade. We're just waiting for the pop-up that says this. Yeah, there we go. Entrance to dungeon has closed. We're good. Let's swap back over, and yeah, we're all set. Let's continue on. Now, the cool thing about boss layers, you don't have to kill every mob you encounter. If you can sidestep the mobs and not aggro them, which there's no way to get around these guys at all, so I have to fight this, but hey, like, we'll curse the big boy, and you know what? There's a patrol behind them. Also, these damn bats, we want to kill the bats immediately. And yeah, I'm taking a... Oh, man, they pushed me out of range. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. We need to kill one of these and then reset and then kill the other because the bats are going to be way too annoying. And I can't start the fight until I have more HP, and I'm not switching my armor to this to heal between pulls. That's silly. We're just going to chill and take it slow. And we could get some good loot, but it's usually garbage. But we'll see. You know, maybe we have that streamer luck on our side. We're going to let the fire guy punch us there. There we go. And again, we're gonna have to just... Oh, I'm standing in lava. I'm just downed. We have our armor ability. Did nothing there. Yeah, don't stand in the damn lava snail trail that this fire guy dumps on you. And yes, I am struggling because this is a tier 8 zone. And I'm in 4.1. Even though I have 100 spec, I'm effectively 4.3 right now. They really buffed the difficulty of PvE mobs. I know some of you veterans are watching this laughing, thinking I suck at the game. No, they buffed the minions. They literally... That's why that guy was in 6-3 earlier that you saw. He was in literal 6-3. Alright, we need to just kill her immediately. So I'm just gonna, like, dumpster her down. There we go. Sounds a little dirty, but hey, you know, you do what you gotta do. And we're just gonna kill this one, too. With everything we got. Maybe we can curse stack this one. When she dies, her imps die too. And there we go. We managed to kill him, but we're taking repair bills. But it's 4.1. Who gives a shit, right? We're just gonna... Like, the repair bill is nothing. The repair bill costs us nothing. So yes, we did get down 3 times to take on that pack. But I'm playing it very sloppily. You know, I could be interrupting their imp summons, you know, changing my helmet ability. I could do, like, an immunity roll. I don't give a shit. I'm just mashing my buttons. I just want to be able to watch, you know, YouTube and anime while I play a freaking video game in the leisureliness of my own game session or something. Alright, so again, we don't need to fight all these guys. We just need to fight the ones that are near the boss, or that will aggro if we aggro the boss. So again, we just sidestepped all of them. So there's a chance that these aggro when I fight this boss. And this lady is totally kiteable. Now, unfortunately, this chest sucks. This is a blue chest. Also, her auto attacks are chunking me down, and that's not fun. That's actually very lame. We're going to get close so she casts some spells instead of just auto attacking me. But yeah, we're going to have to heal up there. And yeah, we're barely hitting her, man. Like, ugh. She's got 11,000 HP, and her autos are slapping. All right. I will gut you. That doesn't hit. Okay, again, we just walk away. Just walk away. I might have to switch boots to roll here, but let's see what happens. Because, I mean, I'm at half, she's at half. I've already used my sustain. And again, we don't want to kite too hard, but we can kite with this build. You know, that's what it's for. Just kiting around. We're gonna eat some autos here. That's fine. We're all right. And again, she's gonna run through that puddle. Unfortunately, we're just gonna walk in circles, get our abilities back. There we go. Breathe the smoke on her. All right, hit her with that curse. And yeah, get some life back. Oh, it's a close one. I might have to change abilities here. But yeah, she's gonna dart around. I'm gonna boots here just to... Oh, I stepped in the red. Come on, don't step in the red. That's no bueno, as they say in Spain or Mexico or something. I don't know. Okay, let's not get hit by the saw blades. And again, we just kite her around. It's gonna be close. Just cast another spell. Oh, come on. Dude, we were like neck and neck here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap boots to dodge roll, probably. Or I can do life regeneration, that's fine. The helmet, I can't knock her. I don't think I can knock her back. I could try it. Let's knock her back. Also, I could just go with Vile Curse, but yeah. Also, I can also go with a Grudge. I might go with Grudge. Let's go with Grudge. Heal run speed. And we'll go with a knockback spell. Let's just try this out. We have to wait for our mana for just a tiny bit. Let's get some of that mana back. And, you know, we can also just do this and get it back instantly, I guess. Well, nah, it's already kind of high enough. I don't know. Yeah. Let's just do that. Alright, cool. You know what? I'm going to keep the Fire Breath spell. And we're going to try this again. Again, without lifesteal food, this sucks. Alright, we're going to grudge it up. Puddle, auto attack, run away. Puddle, auto attack, run away. And again, that's what grudge does. We just... Again, we're going to eat some damage here and immediately run. That's fine. We're just going to immediately run away. Just run away from the spooky goth girls, you know. It's like school all over again. Just run from them. Just run through them, maybe. She's going to cast her little pile on the ground. And we're going to get some more distance here. I don't want her curse stacks to fall off, though. Alright, so we're gonna cast armor, cast grudge, and start auto attacking a bit. There we go. Don't stand in the saw blades. I don't think I got the most out of my jacket there, but it's whatever. And yeah, we're eating a lot of autos. I hate eating those auto attacks. Oh man, when she dashes and gets closer though. Yikers. Grudge up. Every 4 stacks, just launch a freaking auto into her face. Alright, puddles up. Fire's up. He's gonna get close there. Death curse, puddle. And again, we're chunking her down. We got our boots back for some heals. It's a very minor amount of heals. Grudge up. Oh, come on. Don't walk into the reds. Ugh, damn it. Like the positioning. I should have like went the other direction, I guess. Alright. Ugh, come on. Why does that reach? I don't know why that reaches. But hey, we got armor ability here. We got grudge, curse. I'm standing in that. Yep. That's... See, I keep making these stupid mistakes where I stand in crap. And it's probably over. Like, we have boots in 1. There we go. Alright, so this looks promising. And she's gonna auto here. Oh no, she's gonna... Oh, there was... Oh, man, come on. Yeah, I suck, whatever. Let me know in the comments. I don't care. You would... Like, it's the same color as my cursed tar. Come on, people. It's the same color. Alright. But yeah. I mean, that's just what happens. That's just what happens. But, oh, man. Let's regenerate that mana and start again, I guess. Yikers. Again, without food buff at 4.1, this is really hard. But hey, we got lucky. We just walked into this. We weren't even supposed to find this, okay? And no, I'm not going reflect. We need the heal over time. As far as grudge goes, let's just not worry about grudge. That puts, we have to auto attack, which means she can auto attack us. So we'll just not mess with grudge. All right. So we're gonna let her walk all the way over there. We're gonna death curse her. There we go. And then we're gonna beam her. Yeah, beam her. More. No. Oh, come on. That's a leash range. That's stupid. We gotta aggro her in the middle of the room then. All right, there we go. All right, and then we have to. We just got a death cursor. There we go. We just run away. Laser beamer before that explosion. Extra damage that way. All right, just keep that distance. Yes, it's slow, but it's methodical. And yes, I'm aware I'm getting hit here. Got to make sure that we have four curses on her. And again, I'm not trading very well here. Okay, just gonna keep walking away. Hit the boots. There we go. Schwip around the corner. This time, don't step on my own curse puddle, thinking that it's not her curse mess. All right, so here I've got to actually like do some attacks and get some life back. You know, do some autos. Alright, I think we're doing okay. She's at 6k HP. I'm like out of mana. I'm just out of mana. This is not working. We might have to reset once again. Jeez, man. Alright. She's got the four curses. Put more puddles down. Hit that laser. Okay, yeah, the laser's costing too much mana. We're just out of mana. Yeah, I have to reset this. There's like no winning this, right? Also, if we keep dying, our gear's gonna break and lower our item power, so we literally have to reset. I know. We'll figure this out together, okay? We're gonna get it, right? Right now, the run speed on boots is helping way more. So we're gonna go ahead and just heal up here. And yes, I have to heal up using the damn armor. I know. Or no, I don't, because that's gonna make the cooldown too long. Alright, so again, we're just gonna not use laser, because again, the energy cost is way too high. And yeah, I could use like Curse Sickle, right? Let's see, energy cost, 21 versus 15. No, 12. Yeah, we still need to go with Curse Puddle. We could try holding her down, right? Get a little, let's just do that, right? The energy cost is even more, but it will save us those autos, maybe. And if we are really bad on energy, let's just change our helmet. No more fire breath, I guess. Dark matter won't bounce around. And yes, we could use the passive. We don't need the damn passive. All right. So we're gonna try. This is like attempt number 3 or 4. I don't know. I've already lost count. Let's let her get to the middle of the room. And there we go. We don't have enough curses on her. All right. Now, can I? I can't hold her down. This was a wasted W. Oh, jeez. Let's just reset then. Let's just reset immediately, because she is immune to the crowd control, so there's no point in this W spell. Grudge hits hard. We're doing pretty good. Laser, if she does Saw Blades, we get a big damage boost. So I'm just gonna stick to the classic. First beam it is. All right, try this again. We're gonna puddle into Death Curse this time. Just gonna walk away. And preferably not eat too many of her damn auto attacks. You know, just throwing curses out. Maybe I should get Curse Sickle, because I'm not getting a lot of value out of these puddles, right? No, I'm stuck behind the candlestick. No, stop it, game. Alright, yeah, she got a lot of hits there off me. I think we might have to Curse Sickle this. Because, like, I'm just going to eat these autos. Like, there's not much I can do. I can laser it back with my you know, armor kit. And I can't face tank her. I hate that I can't face tank this, right? But it's a tier 8 boss. Alright. There we go. Now we can laser. And now we can puddle. And then walk away. This is so lame. This is like the lamest fight ever. Right? And again, we're just going to curse her. I don't even know if it's worth doing at this point, right? We have to try something. Every time she does that, we have to, like, juke the other direction. Do I just infinitely kite her in some wide circle? But she's gonna auto me there, like... Alright. There we go. We're landing... Yeah, we need Curse Sickle, I think. Get a little bit of range here. Oh, jeez. This is so awkward to do. This is literally the worst. Alright, we got some laser time. I have no life steal, though. Just gotta go this way. Yeah, we're gonna need Curse Sickle. Hey, I do have my armor back up, though, so we need to start, like, autoing and beaming and... Yeah, there we go. Get some of that life back. Alright. We got Boots in 2. She's going down there. We're gonna Boots away and then get some mana back. Wait, well, we can't, because she did that spell. Oh, that almost hit me. Alright. We're just gonna stand in this, in the middle. Yikers. It's getting down to it, boys. This loot better be worth it. This better be like a million chests, right? You feel me? Oh, this is the most annoying of dances. Alright, but she's spamming abilities now. So that's fun. And then we're just gonna kite her around. Don't reset, lady. Don't you reset on me. There we go. See, we got it. It's just a big patient fight. Alright, we got our heal back. We can just face tank her now. There we go. We did it, boyos. 54k, that's all the fame we got. This better be worth it's 267k. I don't think that's worth it, because this fight took 15 minutes. Also, look at that, we got a little upgrade. A little 7-2 Mage Cowl upgrade. Alright, now our Fire Breath hits a little harder. Anyway, you can see, like, Black Zone's a struggle, right? And you could be like, well, it's because you're using 4.1. It's because you didn't bring enough food. Blah, 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 blah. Now watch me get murdered before I can even make it back to town. Just watch that happen. There's 16 to 50 people here. All right, 70,000 to teleport back. All right, it's not even worth it. Ugh, right? Black Zone sucks. Okay, it sucks. They'd be like, well, your build sucks. Use a what's it called? A Druidic Staff. Yes, a Druidic Staff might have been able to do that a little easier, that specific fight. But if we had the Roast Pork, we could have face tanked her and killed her instantly. Without the Roast Pork, this build does not work. I just want to let you know, man. Just want to let you know. But, yeah, there we go. So, now if we quick sell... 178k, look at that. Alright, there we go. Awesome stuff. So, what's the repair bill, you may be wondering, on all those times I got downed in 4.1 with a mule, right? It ain't nothing. Look, the repair bill's 8,000. It's fine. It's fine! But yeah, if you want to keep doing this, you just buy more food, you go back out to the Black Zone, and, yeah, you just have a grand old time. But me, no, I think that's it for me. That's all the excitement for me. What a brutal, annoying boss fight. I'm sorry to drag the video out so long because of that, but, I mean, we entered that dungeon at 30 minutes. It's 48 minutes. That was 18 minutes for 200k. You could just go skin animals and get 200k way faster. At tier 8 skinning, of course. But it is what it is. And again, this is with, like I said, this is with 100 spec in every curse staff. Okay? This is with 100 spec in every leather armor and 120 in, well, stalker jacket. Alright, so, you know, this isn't... you need that food buff. Without it, it's such a rough fight. Anyway, that's it. That's the video. Thank you so much. Leave a comment, leave a like, whatever. I'll see you in the next video. Click the video on the right side of your screen. If you do, there'll be less traffic when you drive around.